Good YouTube. I'm gonna tell y'all how Netflix ruined my life, gang. How Hulu and Paramount Plus ruined my life, gang. But really, I'm about to tell y'all how about just consuming media really just takes away from your brain, gang. And I sold my TV probably like 5 or 6 months ago, and I'm gonna just share insights of like thought process and what I've gathered from it and what I've gained from it, right? And it's not all like sunshines and rainbows and shit, right? So pretty much like the big premise of what I'm about to say is the more you like choose to consume media, such as like I want to say like movies and like TV shows, like just in your spare time when you're not doing shit, you know what I'm saying, when you're just like killing time or bored, right? You have to understand that it's influencing your mind to feel things, versus if you were not watching that and you're just sitting with yourself, you'd be influenced by your own thoughts and your own feelings and your like own where you want your mind to go, like problems that you might need to resolve or just things you need to think over, right? And what do I mean by that? It's like, gang, like if you're watching a sad show, it's influencing you to feel sad. Like that's the point of a sad show. You feel me? If you're watching a scary movie, it's influencing you to feel scared or like feel like a fucking like anxiety or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like it's made to ignite feelings in you, because that's what like good television does realistically, right? But I feel like what you should try to do to kind of master yourself and be more at peace is be consumed by your own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Now, imagine all the time that you spend watching like fucking Ozark or fucking Love Island, right? It's probably like 12 hours total. And you're influenced by this show. You're waiting what's to happen. There's a cliffhanger, right? It's like, oh, is this bitch gonna marry this person or be girlfriend, whatever the fuck, right? Imagine if you spent 12 hours like in your own brain. Because realistically, life is like the best TV show and form of entertainment that you could possibly get, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is real. Like if you think about shit and it makes you sad, gang, that's like a real feeling. That's your own feeling, you know what I'm saying? And you could continue to think about it and try to understand why you're sad. Why does this make you sad? Or maybe like when it's quiet, why is this always the first thing that you think of? You know what I'm saying? It's like without Netflix, Hulu, like long form like media like that in general, without it being in your life, you're more influenced by your own feelings, and your thought process goes to yourself more and more really like towards your inner self the longer and longer you've done it, right? Because if you watch my videos, I'll be telling y'all like I just sit in my crib like with no media on, no TV, no audio and shit, and I just ponder, right? Just fucking ponder and think about shit and wonder, why did I not like how that felt? Why would this person do this? Why would like, and then you look at all their actions, you look at all your own actions, and you just get to the bottom of shit, right? And it's honestly like, it's like you that's how you figure yourself out, for real. And I wouldn't say like when I said in the beginning like it's not all sunshines and rainbows and dandy and shit, bro. It's because you probably have some negative shit in your brain that you think of like and that you don't want to. Because realistically, when you're watching any form of like media that's made to like make you feel something and not think about yourself, right? Like fucking reels, fucking Instagram, bad bitches pages, closed pages you want. Like you're pretty much choosing to not think inwardly. And that's all consumption is at the end of the day, bro. I got hella videos about that shit. But consumption and this is what I've gathered after selling my TV like 5, 6. I sold my TV on my Xbox game. But it's like consumption is really the choice to not be influenced by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to think about how it works. It's like you'll be on your way home and you're like, what am I going to watch on Netflix? When you could be thinking like, how did I feel about work today? What was my favorite part? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like it makes things more enjoyable when you think about them over and over. And that's really like the best form of entertainment that you could have, is your own life and just analyzing it. You know what I'm saying? You be watching like these crime docs and shit, whatever y'all be watching, bro, and you're thinking in the mind of a killer, gang. Why don't you think in the mind of yourself? You feel me? Type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the killer did this. What about you, gang? Like, what did you do today? What was your favorite part about today? What was your favorite part about 10 years ago? How is that compared to today? You know what I'm saying? Why is that your favorite part? Why are all your favorite parts have to do with this? Oh, maybe that's what you like. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of just discover yourself more by asking yourself questions and choosing to be influenced by your own thought process and feelings. instead of Love Island. For me, instead of Bad Girls Club, instead of goddamn, I don't fucking know, watch this dude build some guns or some shit, or goddamn shit like that, bro. There's all forms of consumption, brother, sister, or the fuck. But yeah, bro, that's why I've learned after having my TV sold. Like in my crib, bro, I don't have a living room. I just have a warehouse space, or like inventory, my laptop, which I consume media on it, but really it's just Photoshop and goddamn games, and in my phone. And I recently, like, I just don't be using social media, gang. And what I've learned from like all this consumption shit and all this like posting shit, if it's not for like a greater good, such as like a business, you know what I'm saying, or like monetary opportunities to live your life and pay your bills and shit, there's really no point in that shit. There's no point in giving people something to consume, and there's no point in consuming other people's lives yourself. You know what I'm saying? There's it's like a never-ending loop where you don't really gain shit. For real. You could watch all the TV you want, all the reels, all that shit you want, and you don't get nothing back, gang. You know what I'm saying? You could just post to make people jealous, or fucking post when you're here so people know that you're here, that you do this type of shit, and you don't get shit back, bro. You don't get anything back from consumption. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, and this is my thoughts that I've had like after not having a TV, and it ultimately led to me being like, I don't even like social media for real. But I think I just don't like consumption because it takes away from your human experience. You know what I'm saying? It takes away from your understanding of yourself. It takes away from like you asking yourself the hard questions, and you'll just ultimately get better at that shit the longer you do it, bro. And it's not gonna be like, it might get dark and shit sometimes, bro. But maybe you're a dark, mysterious person or some shit, bro. I don't know. Shit get dark for me sometimes, gang. That's just who I am, type shit. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a better understanding of who you are, like where your mind goes, and you just ultimately discover yourself better. And that's how Netflix and Paramount and Hulu and Disney Plus rule my life, gang. Because when I have those apps on my screen, on this big ass black box in my fucking room, it's like influencing you to turn that shit on. Like the TV is like, turn me on. I'm like, fuck it, I'll turn you on TV. Feel me? But I don't have the TV there no more, so it's not even a thought process. I'm not on the way home like, what am I gonna watch today? Like, damn, what are the new shows? I'm thinking about myself, gang. This is pretty much like an anti-consumption video, for real. Some people call it like minimalist or some shit, I don't know. But it's just like, bro, you need to pay attention to why you do things. And if you're constantly consuming shit, it's because you really, really don't want to think about something that you should be thinking about. For me, I only got this idea for a video because my friend asked me the other day. He was like, yo, why did you sell your TV and shit? Like, and it's really so I could just influence my own thoughts more. To put in a word, to put in a sentence, it's like to influence my thought process, so it could stop influencing my thought process. You know what I'm saying? I run a click around, bro. I run a brand, got clients and shit like that. I gotta be an innovator, gang, to stay alive in this shit. And I'm not gonna get new ideas while I'm watching I'm on episode 8 of fucking, I don't know, Narcos, gang, and like this shit's been on for 6 hours. Like, who knows? I couldn't have got a good ass idea just like in my brain in between episode 1 to 6, but I was too busy like consuming this fucking TV show that my brain's not outputting shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost like if you got like a receptor where you just fucking receive ideas and thought process and shit like that. How is it gonna come into your mind if your mind is distracted watching Love Island? You feel me? Like, it doesn't even have room to get to your brain so you can execute it. You might have the next idea for sliced bread, gang. Like, you might be the next inventor of fucking a bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying, gang? And how you gonna get that idea if you just watching TV? It's not gonna come. And if it does come, you're gonna be like, holy shit, that's a good idea. But they're about to kill Marty's dad or some shit. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I see consumption. I'd rather be sitting doing nothing for hours on end and just thinking about the most traumatic shit in my fucking life over and over and over, and think about the positive shit in my life over and over and over, and think about the day and yesterday and the day before and people in my life and shit like that, then be sitting for 6 hours on Netflix, gang. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're getting more out of that than you are out of watching this show for 12 hours. This video's gonna be called Netflix Ruined My Life. Or maybe canceling Netflix changed my life. But really what I mean is all media like that. Because just all forms of bullshit media, bro. Yes, it's a good show. But yes, it's also bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And this video, this channel, is for people who are trying to accomplish like grandiose things, or just try to be like elite human, shit like that, whatever the fuck, for your own sake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do this shit so I could feel good about myself, gang. And even then, that shit doesn't help. You know what I'm saying? I just ran a fucking 6-minute mile, fucking 5 miles. Just did all this shit today, and I'm not about to go home and watch TV. I'm about to go home and think about, why the fuck did I even just say that? Why the fuck did I even just say that? I still don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I know that. I know that's why I do this shit. I know that's why I look the way I look, the way I dress, the way to dress. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to prove something to myself. That's why anybody does anything. You know what I'm saying? And I know that because of all these hours and fucking days and months of just sitting in my own shit. I thought when I got some money, that shit was going to make me feel dopamine every day, gang. It didn't, gang. Like, I'm still figuring shit out about myself, gang. And it's because I just fucking sit there and think about myself all the time. I'm going to leave y'all with one last thing, right? Everybody wants to talk about themselves, whether they realize it or not, gang. Everybody loves talking about themselves. Why not think about yourself too, gang? Why not always think about yourself? You don't always have somebody to talk about yourself to, so why don't you think about yourself to you? Talk about yourself to you. Ask yourself questions, you know what I'm saying? Type shit, gang. I'm gonna make another video in this car, probably called, I'm gonna call that, why you shouldn't cut people off. But yeah, go click around, gang. We got a school link in a bio, one-on-one calls and shit. Let me know what y'all want me to talk about. But stop watching TV, stop watching Netflix, bro. Stop watching Love Island, bro. Stop watching shit like that, bro. Type shit. Think about yourself, gang.